Home Lecture is brought to you by Quest International University, Perak.
Okay, see you guys again in the home lecture, and this is Faindrajabbar again, and this is Mr. Lenesh. Alright, so direct to the question. Alright, so Mr. Lenesh, do you ever heard about flipped classroom learning?
Okay, when we say about flipped classroom learning, I have never heard it before until the day Mr. Faindra came into my class. Okay, when we say about flipped learning, what I'm going to say is, for me, it's the best mechanism of learning. You see, most of the lectures, what they do is they come into class, they open up the slides, they tell you whatever is in the note. Flipped learning, however, is something quite different. On the first day, my own experience in Mr. Faindra's class, I don't really understand what was flipped learning. He came into class, he gave us a few terms, and then he said, look for the terms. For me, at first, it was like, okay, this is something new. However, when he explained that human beings learn more through experience, that's when it clicked to me. I went back, I did my homework, and it was a very short one. Didn't even take me 5 minutes. The next day I came to class, I was able to answer all of the terms. Why? Because of the eagerness and the intuition that we had to just find the terms. You see, for me, flipped learning puts more involvement of the students into the subject itself, rather than the conventional way whereby we go through the notes. And notes, actually, they have compiled all of the information, which for me is not really helpful. Not all the information are needed in the final exam, and not all is what will be utilized in our daily lives. Flipped learning, for me, it focuses on what you really need to put into practice, and it gives you better understanding of what you need to learn. Next, there are a few steps in flipped learning. First, you look for information. Second, when you come to class, it happens to be an two-way interaction within the lecturer and the students. You see, it's more informal, and you feel relaxed in answering. There's no such thing as if you fail to answer, you get punished. No. If you fail to answer, you are embarrassed. No. Really completely relaxed. And when the lecturer asks you whether can you answer or not, it's really something informal for you just to do it straight away. And you don't feel stressed at all. Okay? Regardless whether you're correct or wrong, there's always a way for you to get the correct answer. Once we are done with explaining all the terms, we gather up in groups, and then we conduct a discussion. Okay? Flipped learning in this way, whereby we discuss about our own knowledge and share it with each other, it's much more, for me, it's much more better. And I understand most of the subjects and in this way, rather than the traditional way whereby we refer to notes and everything. After that, when we have done with our discussion, one of our group members prepares the notes, and basically the notes are the inputs from each and every student. It's not really related to only one person. And how this helps is, in the examination, all of us are having the same question but different answers. Now, through this discussion, all of us have the correct and proper answer which we can share with each and everyone and do in our examination. And then comes the fun part, whereby we have this small competition among our groups. And now, when you look at this small competition, I know some might say, no, this is not working, this is not how you learn. No, for me, when you have the interest in competing with your friends, healthy, it's very good, and it provides an upper advantage whereby you are eager to know the answers for the questions. Somehow these answers might pop up in the examination, and who knows, you might get to answer that.
Okay, thank you. Seriously, I'm really appreciate everything. Okay, yeah, flipped learning actually it's not really a new method, but most of the lecturers still practice the traditional, which is we came to the class and then we just lecture. But the flipped learning, the student will be more prepared for the class. After they come to the class and we have some discussion, which is, let's say we have a 10 student, then all the students can give their own input, and they can argue one to another which input is the best and which one is most confident to understand, and etc. In the end, alright, they can do some discussion and produce one simple note which can be understood by everyone. Maybe will help them in the examination itself. Yeah, you did mention about the learning by experience. Yes, actually there is a high percentage which is people will learn based on the experience. Alright, okay. Alright, so thank you Mr. Lenesh again. Alright, I hope that by the explanation made by Mr. Lenesh will make people understand what actually means by the flip learning. We can reduce the time lecture itself, right? Okay, by having some simple conversations one to another. Okay, guys, see you again in next episode. Thank you, Mr. Dinesh. Again, thank you. I really appreciate your knowledge, your willingness to be here today. And yeah, remember,
Never stop
learning. Bye. Hi guys, this is Faindrajabbar. Thank you for watching. So if you like this video or any video, home lecture or slot FJ, you may subscribe me on YouTube, Faindrajabbar, so that I can boost you with any updates, any video upload, any news from my channel. So please subscribe, and you may also like my official Facebook page, www.facebook.com/homelecture. Okay, for those who are still studying. And I definitely waiting for your email. You can send me any topics to be discussed to my email, homelecture@gmail.com, or maybe send direct to my personal email, faindrajabbar@gmail.com. Thank you guys. And remember, never stop learning. Bye.